This might be the most unusual piece I flipped this year, and oddly enough, it's the second one like these I've done this month. It's called a sheet music cabinet, and it's from the 1920s or 30s. The cabinet itself was actually in pretty good shape, same with the pull-out shelves. The only thing that really had seen better days was the top. It had 4 holes drilled into it that were probably connected to some long-gone attachment. Since they no longer served any purpose, I decided they had to go. So the plan was simple: refinish the top and give the rest of the cabinet a light restoration. The first step was filling those holes using Bondo 2-part hardening filler. And while I was at it, I touched up a few shallow scratches using Bondo glazing putty. Next, I grabbed my orbital sander and sanded down the patches. I had to do a couple passes over the top, alternating between my sander and my carbide scraper. Mahogany can really hold on to stain deep in the grain, but since I knew I'd be staining it again later, I didn't have to be quite as obsessive about getting every last trace out. The rest of the cabinet just got a very gentle hand sanding with a light grit. After that, I applied a coat of pre-stained wood conditioner, let it dry, gave it a light sanding, and then came back with my gel stain in the color Hickory. I hand applied it with a cloth, making sure to get into all the edges, and then wiped it back almost immediately. One coat looked great. I also applied a very light amount of gel stain into the inner storage area and the legs, since I had lightly sanded those as well. Now, I knew those Bondo patches would need some color correction, so this was the perfect time to try out my new Blend-All sticks. I dabbed a little color on, smudged it with my finger, added some variation with a similar tone, and then spritzed the area with a little shellac. When that dried, I gave it a light sanding. It was good, but not perfect, so I grabbed my wood toner. And I may have gotten a little heavy-handed, as you can see here, but it helped even everything out. To finish everything off, I applied 2 coats of wipe-on poly to the top, sanding lightly in between coats. For the rest of the cabinet, I used Restore Finish just to revive the original color and the sheen without stripping everything down. And here's how it turned out. It wasn't a dramatic transformation, but I was definitely able to resurrect that top, and filling in those holes was absolutely the right call. You'd never know they were there before. There was immediate interest when I listed it on Marketplace, although no one has come to make an offer just yet. Pieces like this are why I love refinishing furniture. You never know what you're going to find until you start working on it. And sometimes it's a 100-year-old sheet music cabinet. But I'm curious, have you ever come across a cabinet like this in your refinishing adventures? Let me know in the comments. My name is Meg, and I show you practical tips for refinishing and flipping furniture. Be sure to hit the follow button for more.